Greetings and blessings. Greetings and blessings. Greetings and blessings. Shalom, hotel, assalamu alaikum, and all that, man. I greet y'all in the high universal salutations possible and whatever you embrace. We're going to get right off into it because I got some things to do and all the things that need to be done. I've been unplugged for most part of the day in heavy meditation. But I'm starting out with the family to tap into the outside world. Family, I want to say that, first of all, I hope we feeling good for no reason at all. Y'all know the motto, feel good for no reason at all. And that I hope everybody in the highest version of your authentic self. As for me, I'm feeling good for no reason at all. I'm extra powered up and rested. I'm going to start out by saying truth resonates. If everything is a vibration, that means we need to pay more attention to the vibrations, more so than what's carrying them. So I'm saying that to say that truth resonates, and so does lies. So how do you know the difference if you don't know how to pay attention to vibration and frequency? I hope everybody feeling free today, as well as feeling good, cause free will is above all. I'm gonna speak a little bit on the power of words and how we use them, because words, and it's real simple, because words don't hold the real teaching. We use words to say a whole bunch of nothing, just to describe the smallest details, or just to reveal the subtlest operation behind things. I'm gonna say it again. Words don't hold a real teaching. Words are not real at all. It's just the only way we can describe things. Before we were speaking words, what language was we using? And before we was using that language, what language was we using? And before we was using that language, family, what language was we using? And I bet you, when you trace it to the essence, we probably was, everything is vibration. Some gonna catch that and some won't. Walk with me. Everything is vibration. So if everything is vibration, we gotta go behind the words to hear. I'm dropping jewels today. It's up to you to make it a gem for you and put it in your pocket. If anything I don't say, and if anything I do say, because it's things that I don't say gonna resonate with people, as well as the things that I do say gonna resonate with people. Walk with me. Good observation is good science. Good observation don't start with what you see, it start with how you listen. If anything I don't say, as well as anything I do say, resonate with you, if it resonate with you, put it in your pocket. If it don't resonate with you, just leave it behind. And the reason that I'm saying this is because if you're aware, then you can sense, you're sensitive to, as well as you see, not just some of the negative self-service distortions in the mind complex of collective consciousness. You probably see it in a lot of places, because it's a really big bubble of negative self-service distortions in the mind complex of the conscious community. So it's even more important, depending on what you entertain, because nothing exists unless you put your attention to it. So depending on what you entertain, it's very important to feel good for no reason at all. And that requires you to be emotionally stable, self-reliable, and self-accountable. It's discipline. Why? Because the greatest wars are fought through the whispers in dark rooms, through the whispers within your own body. War is not fought outside. We wrestle not with flesh and blood. We war with principalities and powers and rulers of wickedness in dark places. If you're a Bible fanatic, you know what the script read. But I'm saying our greatest wars are fought through whispers in dark rooms. If you think I'm lying, pay attention to the government. Our greatest wars are fought through whispers in dark rooms, not with yelling and violence. I'm saying that to say emotional control is the beginning to self-control. If you ask a person who they are, you'll probably hear a whole bunch. Ain't no telling what you might hear, to be honest. In the distortedness of self-identity. But I was thinking, if in our fallen state, we forgot we were gods and goddesses, since we didn't know our true nature, that lead me to the conclusion that all demons can't know they demons then. If those of us who are gods and goddesses forgot who we were in our fallen state, and that's what we here to remember in flesh, then that leads me to the conclusion that all demons don't even know they're demons. And if you God, it's your responsibility to see it, or they're probably giving you some of the hell that they brought here with them. You hear me? They say you can tell a tree by the fruit that it bear. And every how they say it, every tree that produce good fruit produce something. I don't know what they say, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I say. I say any good tree provide fruit so everybody eat. Any tree could bear fruit, but that don't mean I'm gonna be able to eat the fruit that come from it. What if all the fruit that the tree produce don't produce fruit edible enough for me to eat? So if I'm gonna eat from a tree, I need to eat from a good tree, because a good tree gonna produce good fruit. Will y'all walk with me? So I say, any good tree provide fruit so everybody can eat. Holding his family, yeah. Nature teaches us and reveals her abundance through all we behold, through all we see. I'm saying that to say a lack mentality is not reality. You just made it your own. And when I was meditating, I thought about this. Some of my travels. I've been for y'all who don't know me personally. I have been incarcerated before. That's just part of my story and part of my truth. However, in one of my times of incarceration, I used to talk to the elders. And this old man used to tell me, nothing in life is for free. But coins in pockets can still be spent. Nothing in life is free, but coins in pocket can still be spent. Now, it's 20 or so years later that the wisdom of fruition dawned on me through what he was saying. So since I got it in pocket, I'm gonna share it, and it's going blossom for somebody one day. Nothing in life is free, but coins in pocket can still be spent. You ain't window shopping if you got it, and if you got it, you ain't got no business window shopping. Live in your lane, stay within your means, and you will have a smooth life. But I'm gonna share the secret anyway. What he was teaching me was energy and how it returned. Nothing in life is for free, but coins in pocket can still be spent. He was teaching me about energy. What is knowledge? What is knowledge? What is knowledge to you? Knowledge can be a whole lot of things, depending on who you asking. But one thing for sure, knowledge ready us for what's present, and wisdom arms us for whatever may appear. So I said that to say, maybe you rise in the collective power of our ancestors. To know me is to know yourself. I was having a conversation, in the many conversations that I have through the conversation, because in all the conversations that I have, it's only one conversation ever taking place for those who walk with me, figure them. So I'm saying that to say, in the nature of the conversations that we was talking about, which led me to speak to the violent nature inherent in us, to the point that we don't be able to exercise self-control, emotional self-control mostly. I'm going to share this message. Any fool, because I used to be this fool that I'm about to speak about. Any fool can die, but it takes imagination to live. Any fool can die, but it takes imagination to live. And those, you know, and my youth, and even my peers that still and even the peers from my generation, you know, who still caught out in the streets. I don't knock it, I don't judge it, because I've been there. That's why I share certain elements of my story when I'm led to. I have been incarcerated. I have sold drugs. I done a lot of things, you know. But in the redemption of my own life, saving my own life, because ain't nobody come from nowhere to save me. I had to do a lot of inner work to be presenting the person that I'm presenting to y'all today. So I'm not going to say a whole bunch of anything to appear as anything. I'm just going to say a fool, any fool could die, but it takes imagination to live, and more so, it takes for you to love yourself to want to live. If I put that in subtitles, even a brave fool is still a fool. It takes imagination to live. Even a brave fool is still a fool. It takes imagination to live. The power of creation is the female, so salute to my women, salute to my mamas, you know, salute to my mother. In the essence, the power of creation is the female, and the power of guidance is the male. So salute to my brothers, and salute to my fellow gods and pharaohs. As masters of time, for those of us who here to master time, there's a need for us to understand and fully understand. That means comprehension, because to understand something don't mean you comprehend it. But as masters of time, for those of us who here to master time, because everybody not here to master time, you can tell by observing. There's a need for us to understand and fully understand that all time exists simultaneously within the realms of this present existing time, space, reality. Right between your mind. In layman terms. The past and future, everything is now. For those who are doing the work, I salute you, because in order to gather information from other dimensions, we got to pierce through the veil of forgetfulness and put ourselves together through remembrance. And everything somebody else said you need to remember to get there, trust me when I tell you, it ain't necessary. With that, we're going to proceed to the 80K Luke Book 2, Lord Life. I hope everybody's still feeling good for no reason at all. The short topic today on page 446, or let me correct myself, on page 447 is the Cave of Light. The Cave of Light is behind the palace in the mountain. The Cave of Light. The Cave of Light is in the palace behind the mountain. The entrance is through a concealed door in the west wall on the ground floor of the palace. The door opens into a passage about 1/2 mile long, leading to the cave, where this is carved door opening into a larger cave. Here are all stalactites, similar to those in the Cave of Symbols. Doors of gold open into the Cave of Light. The light drawn into this cave is a consciously drawn focus of cosmic light, which appears as a white fire. It gotta be hot. This completely transmutes all human propensities for those who enter, and they are freed from all limitation. Of course, no one gains interest except by invitation and direction of the ascended ones. This is the cosmic being divine director's focus, and thousands have been set free through this assistance. The divine director began to draw the light and action from this cave of light into the classrooms in March 1938 for the blessing of the students. Before that, the students always had to go to the retreats. You had to travel for such actions to take place. And that completes today's section, family. I thank y'all, and I thank y'all again. I'm appreciative. I appreciate again. And I'm grateful, and I'm grateful, and I am grateful again for all the support, all the inspiration, all the motivation, the comments, donations, purchases in my products and jewelry. And I'm working on, making some things available so, if you don't know me personally, everybody can hop on the products. But yeah, I thank y'all Cosmic Conscious family and Soul Control team. My Cash App is $SAIWOODAGOD. That's $Saul the God. I sincerely hope everybody move forth in stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness, and in the highest version of your authentic self. Peace, family. Love y'all. One.